Last night I watched this documentary which astounded me. It was on the 9/11 faker, the person who made up this survival story that wasn't even true. Take a look at this news footage from nearer to the time when it happened. This documentary has come a bit later, but have a look at this footage on Tanya Head's story.
From the debris of the World Trade Center emerged tales of heroism and bravery. Among those who survived to tell an extraordinary story, this woman, Tanya Head. She claimed to have been on the 78th floor when the plane hit, struggling over rubble with severe burns to safety. She told reporters 9/11 also left her grieving.
I was on the South Tower and I lost my fiancé that day.
She became a victim's advocate, meeting former Mayor Rudy Giuliani at Ground Zero, where she also told her story to tourists.
When you give them a face of somebody who was there, they really connect with what happened here that day.
Can we talk to you for a minute, please?
But the tale has started to unravel.
Tanya?
Merrill Lynch, the financial management company where she claimed to work, had no record of her employment. Her fiancé, it seems, never existed.
As I watched this documentary on Tanya Head, I found myself getting really angry. There's something truly hideous about using a fake survival story to climb up some sort of chain of notoriety and fame, to use that for your own benefit. It's truly awful. She became the president of the Survivors Network, and she spoke at memorial services and all of these kinds of things, and it kind of preyed on the vulnerable and those in a truly desperate situation. Awful thing. I was reading a passage today, and Jesus was speaking to the religious leaders of his day and really taking them to task on being one kind of person on the inside, selfish and trying to do their own thing, while all the while projecting this kind of holy exterior. They were living as frauds. It reminded me of Tanya Head a little bit. But it's also important that I ask myself the tough questions about the way that I live, and for each of us to ask ourselves the tough questions. Do I live as a fraud? Do I have one set of things going on the inside? And obviously we do as well. And project a different kind of thing to the world, an exterior to the world. It's always when we try and place ourselves above others that we get ourselves into trouble. And Jesus is fierce and stern on this kind of thing. If we take advantage of the vulnerable and the weak, we are in trouble. We are in serious trouble. And God looks really harshly on that kind of thing. So today perhaps I examine my own heart and see where I'm living authentically and where I can do a bit better, and look at the ways that I can perhaps reach out to others and help others, not try and make my way up some sort of chain.